Good morning, everyone. Thank you again for checking your last lesson. All right. So we're going to do again another TOEIC practice, and we're going to talk about Business Venture Unit 6. Let's do first some TOEIC practice. First one, I went to the repair service to have this tool. Is it check, checking, checked, will check? What do you think? So I went to the repair service to have this tool. The answer is checked. Okay, because if it's you are going to use the phrase have something, and then the main verb should be in the past participle. For example, have this fixed, have this written, have the car cleaned. So have, and then the object, and of course the past participle. So written, cleaned, fixed, have. Okay, next one. We've never changed that part, not even, seldom, once, ever, merely. We've never changed that part, not even, seldom, once, ever, merely. The answer, of course, is not even once. When you say not even once, it means never. Again, when you say not even once, it means never. Don't leave any boxes back, rear, after, or behind. Don't leave any boxes back, rear, after, or behind. And of course, the answer is behind. Don't leave any boxes behind. Leave something behind. Okay? Leave something behind. What's that blank? I didn't hear that yesterday. Tend, noise, sounds, darkness. What's that blank? I didn't hear that yesterday. Of course, the answer is noise, because that, it means only one, singular. And of course, your clue is the word hear, didn't hear. So of course, you're talking about noise, and it's singular here. Next one. Did they take blank tools back to the repair room? Did they take blank tools back to their repair room? Is it you? Did they take you tools? Did they take him tools? Did they take their tools? Did they take me tools? Of course, the answer is their. Of course, the possessive pronoun for they is their. Their plus noun, their tools. Their, two or more, their bags, their pens, their houses. Next one. How blank production lines do we have? How many production lines? How big production lines? How much production lines? How long production lines? Of course, the answer is how many production lines do we have? You use how many plus noun, and then you have to include s or es, or its plural form. For example, how many dogs? How many pens? How many benches? How many children? How many people? Okay, so how many blank have? How many dogs do you have? So usually they are set. How many blank have? Okay, could you pass the hammer? Blank some nails. The hammer but some nails. The hammer and some nails. The hammer nor some nails, or the hammer both some nails. Of course, the answer is and. Could you pass the hammer and nails? Hammer and nails. So noun and noun. The chair and the table. The books and the pens. So noun and noun. Next one. Blank is your supervisor's name. Whose is? Who is? What is? Whom is? Of course, you know that that it should be what is your supervisor's name? It's like, what is your name? What is your friend's name? What is your name? What is your friend's name? What is her name? Okay. Next one. So these are containers. Where blank the containers come from? Where do the containers? Where does the containers? Where are the containers come from? Where is the containers come from? Of course, the answer is, sorry, this is where do. Man, sorry about that. Okay, so that should be where do. Okay. Because there's another, there is another verb, main verb, okay? Where do the, okay. Apologize for that. It's okay. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me share again. All right. So let me explain this. It should be where do the containers come from? Why is that? It's because there is another main verb. Okay. If there was no do come here, so where are the containers from? But there is a main verb, the main verb come. So do come. So it's there's if come is not there, then you can use are. Where are the containers from? Okay. Next one, there is a large lever blank the red button. Front, next, side, beside. Of course, the answer is there is a large lever beside the red button, beside the blank, next to the. Because here the options were only next, side, and beside, and front. But when you use the word next, it should be next to the, in front of the, beside the, okay? Beside the table, next to the table, in front of the table, okay? Next, most workers wear a blank in the factory. Clothes, uniform, glasses, shoes. Of course, you know the answer, wear a uniform in the factory, because we use a or an if the noun is singular, only one, a mask, a uniform. And of course, you don't use a or an for two or more. We wear masks. Then you have to, you don't need an a or an. So an and an are articles used for singular nouns. Okay, you might wonder, because why is it a and not an? You use an if the next word begins with a e i o u sound, a e i o sound, but uniform starts with a y. It's a consonant sound, y. Therefore, you have to use a. But umbrella, umbrella, umbrella. So an umbrella, uniform, a uniform. Okay, I hope that's clear. Next, please answer the intercom blank the lamp flashes. Okay, during the lamp flashes, worth, when, or except. Of course, the answer is please answer the intercom when the lamp flashes. Okay, so during, we use the word during. You might, maybe you know that worth and except are not really the answers. So maybe you might have been confused with between during and when. Well, you use during if it's followed by a noun phrase. For example, during the meeting, during the break. But when you use when, it has a complete set. When plus subject plus verb. When it rains, when she comes back. When, and then it is the subject, rains is a verb. When she is the subject, comes is a verb. Whereas during, again, is only followed by a noun phrase. During the meeting, during the break, okay, during the recess. Next, or during the pandemic. So it's only a noun, during the pandemic. Next one is, can you bring some samples, blank you for the meeting? Away you, with you, from you, to you. What do you think? Bring something. Of course, can you bring some samples with you for the meeting? Bring something with someone. Bring it with you. Bring it with you. Okay, bring it with you. I hope that's clear. Next, the biggest blank between them is the running cost. The biggest differ, the biggest different, the biggest differentiate, the biggest difference. What do you think is the answer? Of course, the answer is the biggest difference between them is the running cost. Why is that? Because biggest is an adjective. And we have a word order, adjective plus noun. Adjective plus noun. So biggest and then difference is a noun. That's why biggest, difference, adjective, and noun. Differ is a verb, it's not a noun. Different is an adjective. Differentiate is another verb. Verb, verb, adjective, and this one is the only noun. So biggest, difference. Okay, I hope that's clear. Next one. Do you have a blank for relocating our warehouse? Have a suggest, have a suggestion, have a suggestive, have a suggestively. Of course, the answer is, do you have a suggestion for relocating our warehouse? You know that there's the word a. And we said that a or an is used are articles for singular noun. So a plus noun. That's why a suggestion, and then there's only one suggestion, a suggestion. Suggest is a verb. Suggestive is an adjective. Suggestively is, I don't know if it's even a word, but it's an adverb with the ly. Suggestion is the only noun here. So a suggestion. I hope that's clear. Our blank is getting low. Can you place an order? Our stock, stack, stock, stick. Of course, our stock is getting low. Can you place an order? When we say stock, or it means supply. How much you only have left? How much do you have left? Stock of meat, stock of sugar, stock of shampoo. All right. Next one, all right, next part. Which sentences are correct? The factory closes at 10 p.m. on weekends. Is this correct? Yes, it's correct. Next. I read the production report last week. I read the production report last week. Is this right? Yes, it's correct. The past tense of read is read. Again, the past tense of read is read. It's an irregular verb. Next one. You need to pay attention your work. You need to pay attention your work. Is this correct or incorrect? Incorrect. The set is pay attention to. You need to pay attention to your work. So earlier, no to here after attention. There should be the word to after the word attention. You need to pay attention to your work. Next, I have finished that last week. I have finished that last week. Is this correct? Incorrect. Because you have the time indicator last week. So you can't use the perfect participle. You cannot put have You cannot put have there. No, no, no. You only need to use the simple past. I finished that last week because there is a time indicator. There is a time indicator, so you don't need have. You just have to use I finished that last week. Next one. What time will you leave the office today? What time will you leave the office today? Is this correct? Yes, it's correct. Next one. He works late almost every night. He works late almost every night. Is this correct? Yes, no problem with that sentence. Next sentence. I work here for 10 years. I work here for 10 years. Correct or incorrect? It's incorrect. Why is that? It should be I have worked here for 10 years. If it's a long time and you use the word for or since, I have worked here since 2014, then you are going to use have worked. It means continuously, like a long time. You've been doing that for a long time. So if you see the word for or since, I have worked here for 10 years, I have worked here since 2013, then yeah, have worked, have. Because it's a continuous action, like for a long time, all right? Next one, I'm meet him tomorrow. I'm meet him tomorrow. Is this correct? It's incorrect. It should be I'll meet him tomorrow because of the time indicator tomorrow. Because of the time indicator tomorrow. So will or I'll or I will. Because if it's gonna happen in the future. Have you finished that job yet? Have you finished that job yet? Yes, it's correct. Why is that? You use have finished, especially when you're using yet. Yet. Have you finished that job yet? Because of the word yet, okay? I've busy recently. I've busy recently. Is this correct or incorrect? Let's find out. It's incorrect. It should be I've been busy recently. So have been plus adjective. I have or I've. I have been sick for a few days. I have been sick for a few days. Now let's proceed. Our TOEIC practice is finished. Now let's proceed to Business Venture Unit 6. So Unit 6, we're going to learn more about requests and offers. Okay. Write the words in the correct order. Write the words in the correct order. So again, this one is could. It's a request. It's a request. Deliver September by 25th, you or them. Could blank, 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 blank. Okay, try it. You can pause this. You can pause this video if you want to try, if you really want to try. Okay, finished? Of course, the answer is, could you deliver them by September 25th? Could, followed by the subject. Could you. And then the main verb. Could, the subject, the doer of the action, main verb. And the object. Could you deliver? Could you deliver them? Like, so you might get confused. What is this them? Them is not people. Not people. Them is like products, things. So them is the plural for it. Could you deliver it? For example, could you deliver the document 1? Could you, for example, you're talking about a package, one box of package. Could you deliver it? What if you have 2 packages, 3 packages? So you don't use it, but you have to use them. Could you deliver the packages? Could you deliver them? Okay? By, it means on or before September 25th. So you can see this one, it's a clue. This one is a time indicator. By September 5th, 25th. Could, doer of the action, main verb, and then the object, okay? Next one. You details the email like to me. Okay, this one is could. This one is used for request, a polite request. You're asking someone to help you. You're asking someone to do something for you. But this one is would. It's like you're offering that person you're offering that person your help and your time. Yeah? You want to do something for the other person. Okay. The answer is ready? Would you like me to email you the details? Would, the main subject, you, like is the doer of the action, the main verb, would like, would you like me? Would you like me to email? To email is a set, to email you what? The details. Would you like me to email you the details? Okay? Would you like me to send you the information of the school? Would you like me to give you a book or the book? Would you like me to give you to, this one is serves as a verb, to give you the book, okay? Now, these are phrases of requests that you can use at work. So verb plus indirect object plus direct object. Verb plus indirect object plus direct object. So send me a new catalog. Send is the verb. Me is the indirect object. A new catalog is the direct object. Call me tomorrow. Call is the verb. Me is the indirect object. Email me a price list. Email is the verb. Me is the indirect object. A price list is the direct object. Email me the confirmation. Email is the verb. Me is the indirect object. The confirmation is direct object. Call the Hong Kong office. Call is the verb. The Hong Kong office is the indirect object. Arrange a meeting. Okay, this one is call. Yeah, okay. Arrange a meeting. Arrange is the verb. A meeting is the direct object, okay? So send me a new catalog. Call me tomorrow. Email me a price list. Email me the confirmation. Call the Hong Kong office and arrange a meeting. Let's move on to the next one. So requests. These are phrases of requests that you can use at work or at the workplace. Could you blank me your price list today? Could you blank those pages for me? Could you blank the Hong Kong office? Is it call, send, or photocopy? Call, send, or photocopy? Of course, the answers are, could you send me your price list today? Could you photocopy those pages for me? Could you call the Hong Kong office? Next one. Earlier, we did requests, but this time let's do offers. When we say offers, phrases of offers, it means you're trying to help. You want to help. So which is the correct word for every phrase? Is it email, call, or meet? Would you like me to blank him at the airport? Would you like, me to, let me change that. Would you like me? Okay. Sorry. Would you like me to blank you the itinerary? Itinerary is like schedule. Schedule of, for example, you're on a trip. So it's itinerary. Would you like me to blank your office tomorrow? Let's find out the answers. Of course, it's, would you like me to meet him at the airport? Would you like me to email you the itinerary? Would you like me to call your office tomorrow? Okay. Next one. Okay, we're almost finished. This time decimals. How do we read decimals? So these are decimal numbers. So this one is 0.4. So this one is point. You read this as point. 0.4, 0.67, 1.8901. If it's like two digits only on the last here, you can do 67. But if it's long like this, you have to say 1.8901, 12.34. That's fine. 159.92. This one is 210.6 million. You might wonder, what is this number? Hold on. So this number is 210,600,000. That's why it's 210.6 million. That's the equivalent number for million. It's 210,600,000. So 210.6 million. 210.6 million it means it's 210,600,000. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now let's talk about exchange rates. For example, the word exchange rate, it's the currency exchange rate. When we say currency, like money. Okay, exchange, no? For example, today's exchange rate is 136.08 yen to $1, $1. It means 136.08. So if it's zero, if it's a decimal number, you can use 08 or 08. 136.08 or 136.08 Japanese yen to $1. $1. Okay, remember the term exchange rates. Now let's talk about email and website addresses. Okay, so what do you call them? So this one is, and how do you read them? This one is .com. So here, guys, for decimal, you read this as point. Again, for decimal numbers, you read this as point. But for website, .com, .com, .jp. Okay, .jp. This is a hyphen. This is an underscore. .au, it means Australia. .org, it means an organization. This one is called slash, and this one is at. You read this as at, okay? One more time, .com, .jp, hyphen, underscore, .au, .org, slash, and then at. Again, here, you read this as 0.4.67. Okay? Next one, okay, ordering by phone. Let's read this, and which phrases should be, let's complete the conversation, okay? And then choose from the phrases here, okay? Good morning. This is Young J Park calling from Compaq. Hello, blank. Hello, blank. I'd like to order some silicon wafers, please. That's fine. Blank. I'll just check. The order number is A337. Thank you, blank. 5,000, please. Blank. Yes, that's okay. Could you deliver them by April 12th, please? Blank. So that's 5,000 silicon wafers by April 12th. Right. Would you like me to email you the details now? Blank. My email address is parkyj@compact.com. parkyj@compact.com. Okay, I've got that. Thank you for your order, Mr. Park. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Let's try answering this one, okay? Good morning. This is young J Park calling from Compact. Hello, how can I help you? How can I help you? I'd like to order some silicon wafers, please. That's fine. Okay. Which ones? Which ones? I'll just check. The order number is A337. Thank you. Because the next one is 5,000, please. 5,000. That's why the question would be, how many do you need? How many do you need? 5,000, please. Okay. And then, hold on. All right. Good idea. One moment. Yes, that's okay. One moment. When we say one moment, it means you're checking. Do we have 5,000? Right? Do we have 5,000 wafers? One moment. Yes, that's okay. One moment, it means, wait, please. Let me check. Yeah? That's the meaning of one moment. Wait, please, let me check. Yes, that's okay. We have 5,000. Could you deliver them by April 25th, please? Good idea. So, hold on. Yes, that's fine. Sorry. Yes, that's fine. Could you deliver them by April 12th, please? Yes, that's fine. So that's 5,000 silicon wafers by April 12th? Right. Would you like me to email you the details now? That's a good idea. My email address is parkyj@compact.com, parkyj@compact.com. Okay, I've got that. Thank you for your order, Mr. Park. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay? I hope that's clear. Now we're about to finish. Let's just learn a new word here, e-commerce. When we say e-electronic, like e-books, electronic books. When we say e-commerce, means using the internet to sell products and services. If you want to sell products online, then you are doing some e-commerce. Okay, e-commerce. That's e-commerce. And then useful phrases. I usually use the internet. Okay, let me change this. All right. This one. Hold on, okay? So this one is, I usually use the internet. The internet is always capital I, big letter I, capital I. I usually use the internet too, to buy online, to check my email, like that. Or you can say web. Web and internet, same. They are just the same, okay? I occasionally use the web. So web, the lowercase w, small w, but internet is capital I. And then you can say, I don't use the internet much, okay? I don't use the internet much, okay? So big I. Again, I usually use the internet to check my email, do my research, do my work. I teach my students, or I occasionally use the web to check, read the news. I occasionally use the web to read the news. Or you can say, I don't use the internet much. I like reading books, things like that. Okay, I hope you learned something today. You can just review again, and while doing your assignment, last assignment, right? It's gonna be your last assignment 5. Okay, good luck everybody. See you next time on face to face. Final exam June 8th Thursday. June 8th Thursday, final exam face to face at IOT. See you there.